Welcome to the Investiture ceremony of Balsam Academy, where leaders are born and greatness is nurtured. As we embark on this journey of celebration and inspiration, we invite you to witness the dawn of a new era where young minds step forward to shape the future. But before we proceed, let us pause and reflect, guided by the words of the immortal Rabindranath Tagore, with hearts filled with courage and minds unshackled by the fear. Let us rise for the invocation song where the mind is without fear. I request you to rise for the invocation song.
Mind is without fear, and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the word has not been broken into fragments by walls, where words to come out from the depth of truth, where the stylish shy stretches arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the desert of dead habits, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, audience. Please be seated. As we gather here today, let us acknowledge the dedication and tireless efforts of our management, faculty, and staff who have sculpted these young minds into beacons of excellence. Today marks a momentous occasion as we bestow upon our students the mantle of leadership, trusting them to steer their peers towards greatness. And now, a spectacle awaits as our talented students take the stage to mesmerize us with their graceful movements.
Jesus.
Thank you, girls, for the wonderful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and pleasure that we welcome our chief guest for today's event, Dr. G.P. Ganapathy, a distinguished professor at the Center for Disaster Mitigation Management, Vellore Institute of Technology. Dr. Ganapathy's journey in the realm of disaster mitigation and management is nothing short of remarkable. With a foundation rooted in academic excellence and a passion for serving humanity, he has emerged as a visionary leader in the field. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Ganapathy has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to research, education, community engagement. His expertise has not only enriched the scientific community, but also contributed significantly to build communities worldwide. Today, we are privileged to benefit from his insights and experiences as we gather to celebrate the spirit of leadership and service. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. G.P. Ganapathy, whose presence honors and elevates our investiture ceremony. Dr. Ganapathy, we kindly request you to share your words of wisdom to inspire our young leaders. A big round of applause to our chief guest, please.
Good morning, respected principal and vice principal and other faculty members and students of this Balsam Academy. Balsam is not new to me actually. I have been there for many times here for many occasions, and I am one of the person who involved in preparation of this disaster management committees as well as the plan for this school. First, I would like to thank Balsam for inviting me for this wonderful event, particularly on this ceremony. I'm always happy, whenever there is any, buddy, particularly from schools and colleges, when they invite me as a guest, immediately I never say no to them. Then immediately I say yes, because it's an opportunity. Really, for me also, it's a very good opportunity to convey something which can be make a light, so that they can go back and implement in their own areas. And I have been addressing so many students throughout my life. I can say I have been given more than 150 invited talks so far in many of the schools and colleges and universities, not only in India, in abroad also, like in Philippines, Japan, US, UK, many countries. The thing is, why I'm much interested in this is particularly whatever we learn, right? It should be it is not only with us. It should be spreaded all over, right? So it will be a very useful particularly for the young minds, because I've been seeing in many recent days in TVs, news, so many things are coming up. So when we say something to the elder people, they'll say, yes, we will do it, but ultimately it is not going to implement in, after that. Even I can say, with many top level officials also. But when you say something to the students, it will be very effective. Many times I used to get call from many school children, sir, last time you presented this, you taught this in your, lecture. So we started doing this, we started implementing this in our school. Like that we used to get a lot of information. Particularly this kind of leadership, program, the council, when I was asking about what is the program, they were telling there is a students council. I always remember one thing, student means first in my experience, discipline is going to be a very, very important, particularly for students. I remember my olden days, when I was doing my students, school children. I was a 5th standard. I was from a very small village, actually. It's a place called Senji, actually. Senji is not from Vellore Senji. This is from Tiruvannamalai Senji, actually. It's a very small village, actually, town. I studied in a government school, actually. So I used to go and purchase, vegetables. So my mom used to tell, go and purchase vegetables. So morning I used to go. My mom used to ask, purchase some brinjals. So I went to one small vendor, vegetable shop, and I was asking for brinjal. Okay. So some 4 or 5 people were there. That vendor is like, giving vegetables to others. So first I was asking like, Anna give vegetable, right? Like that, brinjal. He said, okay, wait. Then he's giving to someone else. Like that, I was asking some 5 to 6 times. Then he said like, he was giving to others, but he is not giving to me. So ultimately I got frustrated. I said, yo, give brinjal. Yo, give katrika. Then there was another person who was standing nearby. Then he called me, Tambi, come. Then he said, so what you said? Yo. Why? So I was keep on asking, but he is not giving. He said, can you go and tell the same thing to your teacher in your school? Then I was stunned actually. Even if your teacher is going to ask 10 times, 20 times, if he is not going to listen to you, whether you can go and tell the same thing to your teacher. This is my first lesson I learned in my life. So you should be in discipline, and you should be wait. It may be even it is going to happen for another half an hour. He is an elder person. You should give respect to the elders. It's very, very important thing what I learned from day one in my life. So respect people. Maybe either they may be small or big. It's a different case. They may be a children or a 100 years old. Doesn't matter. They may be a IAS officer or collector or a layman. Doesn't matter. Respect people. So that is the first leadership quality what I personally found in my life. And second thing, after my this thing is over, school days and all, we used to be in college, right? So one time my professor, actually that time I was doing my master's program. So we used to go for field visits to other areas. So my faculty used to call for taking field visit. Then he took me to some hill areas, some small hill area. Then it's we are all geologists. Actually, we are doing PhD, masters during geology. So geology means you have to study hillocks, all geological rocks and other things. He took me to one place, one hillock. From one place to another place, we have to travel. So it is nothing but a small hill. It takes somewhere around 40 minutes to travel this one hill from one place to another place. We used to take our hammers, water bottle, all those things. Morning if we go, then you have to reach only in the afternoon to the other side. So myself and another 2 friends, my own classmates, we all went. We are youngsters, college days. We don't much bother about sincerity, all those things. We casually work in field, all those things. Then when we reach from one place to another place, we were searching for the hammer. Right? My professor asked, where is the hammer? I said I was asking my friend, he was asking me, then he was asking somebody else. All 3 were telling sir, it got missed. Then one of my friend is a rich fellow. He was telling to my professor sir, we will buy new one. My professor said, go and get this hammer. Okay. So we have money, no problem, but I want only that hammer. He was very particular. When I was asking, he said that was from Geological Survey of India. They gifted during his research. When he was doing research, he got some award during that time. It was a memento to given to him. So for me, that may be one of the hammer we left somewhere, but for him it is a precious. He told, you go back and get it. Almost it took going 40 minutes, no vehicle. Keep in mind, no vehicle, we have to go by walk. 40 minutes, I have to go back, all 3 of us. We went to 40 minutes back and we took the hammer and come back. Almost 2 hours it took for us. That day we realized, right, a small mistake, if you do, it is going to lead a big problem like this. So it's again, eye-opening for us. like whatever you do it with some sincerity, some dedication, something like, it is very, very important. It is not like your things or other things. You have to be, cautious. These two, like, during my college days, I learned, like, a lot of things. Like, I used to work with Dr. Abdul Kalam, right? So he was so I can say we were our unofficial PA during our college days. I was in Anna University. So he used to come and ask, like, morning he used to go for a walk. He says, Ganpati, why you are, I used to go by morning, like 5 o'clock or 5:30 only going to my home. We used to work in the lab while doing my PhD. He used to ask with Vice Chancellor and all, he used to come by working. What you did? So I was like, nothing, sir, we were working in the lab. Did you get any result? I said, no. Then why you are working for day and night? I said, like, we are trying to get some result. He said, so do something with vision and mission. It's like, that is for the leader quality actually. So if you don't have any vision, you are not going to get any result. So do something with vision, right? What you are going to do, when you are going to do, how you are going to do. So do something very, very, particular. Like I've been seeing, like, in many occasions, like I used to meet people. So once I meet, there was one Congress person, he was discussing, he came to VIT recently. He was discussing with me. You all know about Kamaraj, right? Kamaraj. So he is very passionate about Kamaraj, our former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He was telling something about the leadership quality of Kamaraj. What happened once, we all know about our Jawaharlal Nehru, our former Prime Minister. So he was sad one time, like, maybe you might have heard this story also. He was sad, like Kamaraj was, in Delhi that time. So he was asking Nehru, why you are sad? Nehru was telling, and one more minister with him. So Nehru was telling, like, we are about to import our weapons from US, like for military. Government is not giving permission. America says, like US says, you have to have some bank guarantee, then only we will do this. Then that time, Nehru is not able to do anything, right? He was telling to Kamaraj, he is from Tamil Nadu. Kamaraj was just listening to him, and after that he was asking, like, 2 minutes. So whether you have any banks by US here in India? He said, yes, we have some Bank of America or something like that. He said, okay, you ask them to go out of India. Nehru was asking suddenly, right, why? So some problem will come. Like he said, if they are not going to give bank guarantee, why American company should be in India? The same thing when Nehru said, the same bank says, like, we will give bank guarantee. So this is something, a leadership quality. When I heard from him actually, so a lot of stories used to come, like, so immediately you have to take a decision. Like even the Prime Minister is not able to take a decision. A Chief Minister who's, like, from a place, southernmost part of India, he took a decision within 10 minutes and say like that. And another incident he was telling, like, you all know about, nowadays, like, we are talking about doctor seat, right? Those days, we used to get doctor seats, like, Chief Minister has authority to give doctor seats, 5 to 10 seats for, they have a quota, right? CM quota. The minister came and says, like, health minister come and says, like, to Kamaraj, sir, we have 10 seats, we have to allocate them. It's very difficult, we have, 500 applications. Whom to give? He took all this, bunch of applications and see, okay, he removed, 10 sheet out of that and say, like, you give it to them. Then ministers told, like, sir, we were trying to, sort it out for last 1 month. We are not able to do it. How you did it within 10 minutes? He said, I was checking. So I saw all these 10 applications only with thumb impression. There is no signature, right, in this application. So only kainat. So kainat matunda irukku. So inda pasanga padikka vacha nalla irukum. So this is something like leadership quality, what I can say, like. So you have to take a decision very quickly. And another thing, we used to see like maybe students, you might have seen ants, erumbu, right? So I always is, whenever some ant is going like, so people used to kill, right? But I watch ants really in home, in office. Like finding ants in home is okay, right? We used to like, rarely clean. We don't do much cleaning work. But in office, it used to go, right? In my office also. So one day I was sitting and seeing like where these ants are going. Somewhere like, students, they used to come and give chocolates for birthdays, or sometimes people used to come visit us to give sweets. So we used to distribute these sweets. But somewhere we, throw this, or it may spill somewhere in dryers or something. But these ants used to catch. So it will go and catch the sweet, right? So I used to trace like where it is going, how it is going. I never see, not even in all times, whenever I see, there'll be some 10 ants or 20 minimum. So I was wondering, then I was started reading about ants. Why ant is having so much? Then I started seeing, then he has a teamwork. This is the best, quality of ants. It has a teamwork, right? Teamwork is very, very important. People like, so the students like, you are going to work in a team. The council is going to work in a team. So it always work in a team, and there'll be a leader. The ants has a leadership quality. There is a queen ant. So if you see like, ants, above surface, you can see only like, ants are going, some small things are there. So one time scientists want to found like what is there inside. They put like, some metals over there, and it went into kilometers. So you might have seen in like, WhatsApp and all, many times it used to come. It went into kilometers. A small ant, it is going to, like it has created something like a palace in the subsurface. Even now also you go, if you see anywhere, Erumbu just see what is there in the downstairs. It's like a palace. It is not possible until by doing something as a teamwork. You should do something, whatever you do, discuss with others. Like, maybe like, not only others means like not only with your team members. Respect your elders, right? So they have something like, new in their idea. So youngsters, they have something like, the latest technology they know. But I always say like people, we have a traditional and indigenous knowledge in India, like, particularly in countries like India. Leadership quality in one thing, and another thing is this teamwork. Teamwork also, like, if you discuss with others only, you'll get a lot of ideas. Like, teamwork, like leadership is not a boss. You are not going to be the boss. Keep in mind, students, like you are not going to be the boss. Okay, you are a leader. Leader should lead. Okay, boss will order. Right? So, don't think that you are going to get a power. Right? So, I am the, boss of this. So, I say like this, all students should, it's not like that. You have a chance to lead a group of people. It's a very good, opportunity for you to learn from others. First, listen. It's not like, I am the boss, I have to say you have to do. Listen. You are going to get, some kind of, complaints or some kind of ideas from other students. Listen. Listening is very, very important. Last time I was discussing with, our Irayanbu sir came to Vellore. So he said like, listening is, most important, because people, we are not listening what others says. So listen. First listen yourself and listen what others says. Then you take a decision. So this is what like, the ants also does. It has like, there is a team, it will listen to other ants, what other ants doing. So that is the one thing like what I found from ants. Another thing is the strength. So if you are, separate, you don't have a strength. You should have a strength. So you should be united, right? If you are in a team, you can easily able to do any work. That is your strength. And like again in ants, I see like ant is the only one, insect in the world. Even if you ask like elephant can take double the weight of the elephant, it is not possible. Elephant can take its own weight. But ants can take 10 to 20 times more, not even 10, 100 times I can say, more weight than the ants' weights. That is his strength. And team, he always invite others. When he gets something, gets some idea, gets some, food, immediately it will call other ants by signaling, like, by chemical, some kind of signal they used to send. So all it will come. So make a team, use the team properly. And third thing, like, communication. So you have to do effective communication. Whatever you do, you have to do effective communication. So you have to tell in right way, in right time. So it's not like, all the time, all members is not going to give right, suggestions. Understand. And when you are going to tell something to others, you should be very, very cautious. Right? It may be like, hurt them. Right? You may be the leader. You may be the boss. Doesn't matter. But when you are going to tell something, like, I used to tell to my, always my colleagues also, treat everything equally, right? So even he may be a watchman today in your office, but he is the father in their home. Keep in mind. He may be a watchman, I am the professor, I can scold him, right? I can scold, maybe like, if you do some mistake, then I can scold inside my room, not in front of others. This is very, very important because he is the father. If you go to his home, he is the boss. He is the, leader. So not like, so he may be a watchman, I can scold him, but it's not like that. So be cautious whenever you do. Like, he may be like, so any spark can come from anybody. It's not like I am the professor, I can give only this. It's not like that. Any layman can give ideas. Like, I was traveling throughout the world. Wherever I go, I get some kind of, small sparks. Like, one village, like, during Hoki cyclone, we visited Kanyakumari, that side, with a team of people. So when we are discussing with the persons, like, one farmer came and told, right, we do a lot of damage assessment, technical thing, remote sensing, GIS, satellite, all those things. But one layman came and told, like, sir, have you seen this, palm trees? Okay, Panay Maram, right? So then after he, told only we used to see this one. We checked all these palm trees. All these telephone towers fall down. All this, like, big, transformers fall down in that area. None of the single palm trees, Panay Maram, okay, didn't fall due to cyclone. So we saw, like, why this is happening. So such a kind of root system, this palm trees they have, it will swing, but it won't damage. This is the thing, like, we learned from a farmer, actually. So like that, your team members will give an idea. The leader thing, like, what you have to do, listen to all your team members and learn something and understand and take a right decision. Taking a right decision is very, very important. If you are going to do, say, a small mistake, it is going to lead a big. So, like, actually, I have not prepared, like, that I don't have any paper with me. So I was just, telling all these things from my experience, my own experience. So, like, when we travel, when we meet people, so we get, when you meet people, when you discuss with people, it's more than a book. Like, so people used to say, like, a grandma is equivalent to 100 books, right? So they will tell their own. Why? Because if you go and ask people of China, right? So if I ask you, like, what is your father name, you can tell. What is your father's father? Maybe we can tell our grandfather name. His father, very rare, right? Very limited people. His father, I was there in China, I was asking one Chinese, he's telling, like, we know 10, you know, 10 Talaimurai, they know. I was asking how. They showed one big paper, like, you know, one big cloth of, you know, sheet. In that, there's a tree, family tree. They showed like, they used to have all their important things, like whatever happening in their family, they used to write. Say the father is the top person of the family, he used to write, okay, this is the important incident we have in this year, like that. So till 50 for 55 years, so when till his, you know, or 40 years, till his son has to become a father, he used to do this. Then he give this paper to his son. The son is following. So everything they are writing in that big cloth. They are showing actually, Chinese. So such a way that they follow. Right? So this is something like, you know, very unique. So people like us, we do not know. But countries like India, we have our own ancient entries. I have been telling to people, transferring like our Kallanai, all our temples of India. We have, you know, very unique systems. Like if you go to Rameshwaram temple, 1,000 cyclones were crossed over that temple. None of the single, you know, cyclones hit. It is aerodynamic. Those days itself, like, you know, our forefathers constructed our temple as aerodynamic. When wind comes, it will cross, it won't hit the temple. So like that, so many things are there. In my own native place, you know, people there is a system, even if you go and see now also in Senji Fort, there is a small structure over there, there is a hole. From that hole you can see two fort, Raja and Rani. They have a surveillance system. Such a, you know, brilliant minds, Indians. The only thing what we are doing is, we are not listening our elders. Students, like, you know, I always like ask students, like, listen to your elders. You may get lot of things and good leadership. You don't need to read any books. Okay, see people, okay, learn from them, and you know, implement and do it well. Thank you for the opportunity.
It's time to honor the elected leaders with badges of honor. But before that, let's acquaint ourselves with their journey, aspirations through a brief video presentation compiled by the SCB head, Mr. Toji Jose. To watch this, I request the parents to just reorient, just turn back to that interactive panel. It was a very nice compilation, Mr. Jose. Thank you so much for that. I request Dr. Ganapati to do the honor for adorning our elected members with the badges and sashes. Jashwant, school captain, to be on stage. We have our Jashwant, school captain. Congratulations, Jashwant. A big round of applause for Jashwant, please. We have our school captain for the year 24-25. Next up, we have K.S. Varsha, the school vice captain. Congratulations, Varsha. A big round of applause for Varsha, please. Our school vice captain for 24-25. Next up, we have Srilekha S. We have Srilekha S, the secretary of 24-25. A big round of applause for Srilekha. Congratulations, Srilekha. Next up, we have Niranjana PL, the treasurer of 24-25. Congratulations, Niranjana. Some encouragement. Sanjana N, Alpine's captain. Congratulations, Sanjana. Thank you. Clarinda Jesse. Next up, we have Clarinda Jesse, Alpine's Vice Captain. Congratulations, Jesse. Some encouragement for Jesse, please. Can I hear some claps? Thank you. Next we have Motish Naren, Grants Captain. Congratulations, Motish. Thank you, audience. Next we have Sri Varsha, Grants Vice Captain. Congratulations, Sri Varsha. A big round of applause to Sri Varsha, please. Next we have Ratish Kumar, Himalayans Captain. Ratish Kumar JS. Congratulations, Ratish. Next we have Kanishka P, Himalayans Vice Captain. Congratulations, Kanishka. Next up, we have B.S. Sadhana, Tyler's Captain. Congratulations, Sadhana. Tyler's Vice Captain. Congratulations, Ibrahim. Congratulations to all the elected members. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for your patience. You can take your seat now. Now, as a solemn vow to uphold the values of integrity and excellence, let us invite Mr. Toji Jose to administer the oath of office.
We, the elected members of Balsam Academy, Student Council Body, solemnly swear to uphold the values and principles of the Student Council Body. We pledge to serve our fellow students with integrity, honesty, and dedication. We will work tirelessly to promote the welfare and interest of the student body and to ensure that their voices are heard and their concerns are addressed. We will strive to be role models for our peers and to lead by example in all our actions and decisions. We will respect the diversity and individuality of each student and will work towards creating a safe and inclusive environment for everyone. We will work towards promoting a culture of academic excellence, sportsmanship, and creativity, and encourage all students to achieve their full potential. We will uphold the rules and regulations of the school and will work in collaboration with the school administration and faculty to uphold, promote, and support the ideas, activities, and achieve the school's missions and goals. We make this oath freely with a sincere commitment to the responsibilities and duties of the student council body and act in the glory of the school at all times.
In the spirit of unity and purpose, let us heed the words of our incoming school captain as he embarks on a journey of leadership and service. I request the school captain.
Dear esteemed guests, outgoing SCB members, and all protocol observed. Today, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and humility as I accept the honor of serving as the incoming school captain. In the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. It is with this understanding that I embrace the responsibilities entrusted to me. I am deeply grateful for the trust and confidence bestowed upon me. Knowing that true success is achieved through collective effort, with the support of our dedicated team, we will strive to realize our vision of crafting a world of opportunity for all. To the outgoing leaders, your legacy serves as both an inspiration and a challenge. I am committed to building upon the foundation you have laid. Guided by the values of integrity, compassion, and excellence, let us embark on this journey. United in purpose, driven by our shared commitment to leadership and service. Thank you all for your faith in me. May we journey forward together, guided by the lights of our shared aspirations. Thank you.
Thank you. As the curtains draw to a close on this momentous occasion, we have our newly incepted school vice captain to express her gratitude.
Esteemed guests, parents, faculty, and fellow students, as we come to the close of this memorable occasion, I am privileged to propose the oath of thanks on behalf of Balsam Academy and the Student Council batch of 2024-25. First and the foremost, our heartfelt gratitude goes to Dr. G.P. Ganapathy, our esteemed chief guest, for gracing us with his presence and enriching our event with his wisdom and insights. Sir, your support and encouragement mean the world to us. Now, I request Dr. Ganapathy to receive a token of love from our principal, Mr. Prabhakaran, and vice principal, Ms. Mubarak. Thank you, ma'am and sir. Please take your seat. We extend our sincere appreciation to the school management whose meticulous planning and unwavering support have ensured the success of this event. To our school heads and faculty members, your dedication and guidance inspire us to strive for excellence every day. A special mention goes to our parents whose love and encouragement have been our constant source of strength. We are grateful for your unwavering support as we embark on this journey of leadership and service. Lastly, to my dear friends and the entire team behind the scenes, your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. Together, we have created memories that will last a lifetime, and for that, we are truly grateful. As we reflect on this momentous day, let us carry forward the true spirit of leadership and unity that defines Balsam Academy. Thank you all for being a part of this unforgettable celebration. May we all continue to strive for excellence together. Thank you.
And now, let us unite our voices in harmony as we sing the anthem of our beloved Balsam Academy, symbolizing our collective spirit and shared values.
Forward, O Balsamites, forever advancing, look to horizons far. Eyes do not grope in depth of night, that look on a shining star. Nations fearful in apartness need your sight to light their darkness. Look up, O Balsamites, forever advancing, look to horizons far. Waken this heart, is no time for sleeping, welcome the rising sun. Nations are stirring out of their slumbers, great is the work undone. Waken sisters, waken brothers, rise up now and waken others. Welcome the morn, a new day is born, when people shall live as one. Go on with singing over the land, wherever the roadways lie. Freedom shall be the theme of your song, the watchword of peace your cry. Equal rights for everyone, land at peace with one another. Loyal to truth, the singing of youth shall echo from earth to sky.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, audience. As we conclude our ceremony today, thank you so much, Dr. Ganapathy ji. And thank you all once again. Thank you so much.